Okay, and what is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning in. Shout out to all the subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying, family and all that. So yeah, pretty much we'll be working on some techniques on how to animate your vocals more, how to get a wider vocal sound, you know what I mean, by using vocal doubles. So this is one of my old projects that I did about a year ago. I checked the date earlier. This was the 24th of February 2018, so it's been a whole year almost since I've looked at this project. But you know, the theory still stays the same. This is the Juice WRLD emo rap template for those interested. And yeah, so I'll be giving away some of the presets that I make use of. We're going to be concentrating on these pink channels right here. And so yeah, firstly, obviously, let's take a listen as usual. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that. Check me out in the comments, always replying to comments, man. Shout out to those who comment. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
Farai? Was that okay?
Pull up in a Beamer, rolling an Audi, blade to your neck, cut you off like Ivy. She wanna meet up tonight, but I'm too high like satellites. You an angel in the night, I'm a demon, pour a 4, put it in Sprite. I don't want your heart, please take it back. I don't want your heart, you can have it back. Pull up in a Beamer, rolling an Audi, blade to your neck, cut you off like Ivy. She wanna meet up tonight, but I'm too high like satellites.
Alrighty, so there you go. Obviously, I just noticed now that I wasn't labeling things that well. So, you know, hopefully you were able to listen for the differences, right? You got the main vocal dead center in the middle. But what we want to be focusing on are the elements on the side. If you want to watch the full breakdown of this, I will try and remember to link this video in the description. So yeah, obviously this would probably be my main vocal. So let's just label that. We'll kind of solo as we go along.
Pull up in a Beamer.
We got the main vocal right there. This would probably be our double vocal dub right there. So let's just check.
Pull up in the Beamer.
There we go. With some strange auto tune, but that's cool because that's what we kind of want. We want that difference in sound. I'll kind of break that down. So we got our vocal dub. Let's keep things labeled the same, vocal dub. And as you can see right there, everything is labeled the same because, you know, I really enjoy being able to go one take, you know what I mean, like try and record a whole section in one take. I think that always sounds a bit better. But yeah, over here we got that ad-lib right there, which is essentially just a singing / ad-lib, which is like complementing the main vocal. So we've got those elements right there. If we mute the main vocal and just play the beat with the background stuff, we'll just take a listen to that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You can kind of hear it goes a bit more crazy. Now, my philosophy when recording is that's why I really like the templates. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone that has purchased a template in the past. I get such you know, the people who hit me back, I have good you know what I mean, experiences with these templates. So that's really cool. But what I like to do is, right, I have a mic channel, and then when I'm recording, so what I like to do is always record my main vocal first. So once that's done, what I'll then do is by default, if you open up this FLP from scratch, you'll see that it will be routed to main vocal, right? You can see the wire kind of going there. But if I press Control and then left click, you can see I can route my mic input towards different channels, and that actually allows me to, let me just mute that. Actually, I don't want to add my mic, it usually glitches out. But yeah, you would be able to monitor your voice, meaning listen to yourself through different sets of presets, you know what I mean? So when recording to the main vocal, you hear your voice through all of these presets right here. When you send it to ad-lib, you can hear yourself through there. So you can set this up for yourself as well. You know what I mean? This just might save you time if you get one. But yeah. So what would I want to break down? Let's break down this double right here because I think that's pretty impressive. But as you can see, I'm doing a bit of EQ, right, just to get rid of all of the lower bass. And then I'm using this MDA stereo, and I actually preferred this. I can remember I preferred this over the Waves doubler, right? You know, everyone thinks that, you know, Waves have a certain kind of high quality just because it's a paid plugin. Doesn't necessarily, you know, mean that it's better, you know what I mean? I think every tool has a different use in a different situation. So this MDA stereo, this preset I will provide, as well as this Fruity S1, which is really just a Fruity stereo shaper. But yeah, so yeah, as you can see, I'm just using it to spread the stereo image a little bit, so make the sound a bit wider. So if I actually turn this off, and we've got the auto-tune obviously, but yeah, if I turn these two off and then we still play the whole track.
Okay.
Pull up in a Beamer, rolling in the Audi, blade to your neck, cut you off like ivy.
You know what I mean? You can actually hear like both the vocals are straight on top of each other. They're both in mono and they're both on top of each other, so they actually cancel each other out in a sense. Very subtle phasing. But when we turn these back on,
pull up in a Beamer, rolling in the Audi.
You know what I mean? Suddenly the vocals popping on the side of the track. So that's what we want essentially. So that's really all I'm doing right there, man. You know what I mean? I'm using this MDA stereo. You will unfortunately have to go download the whole MDA pack. There are quite a lot of plugins that come with the pack, but you can just use this MDA stereo, mess around with other stuff as well. Once in a while you will find use for one or two of the plugins, and they're all free, so that's cool. The next thing we have right there is obviously our ad-lib. Now ad-libs are really like, I think this is also the ad-lib right here. This was just a take I must have redone or something, but you know what I like to do with ad-libs is add nice reverb. You know, my philosophy is always kind of going to stay the same with these different elements. I'm just going to try and better them as I go along. I think, yeah, this is a flanger right here. I don't know why it says default. This was in the days of FL12 when the presets were being named the plugin name. Really annoying. But yeah, essentially all I'm doing right here is, man, I'm sending this ad-lib to the reverb so I can get a bit more reverb going on. This is our cloud reverb, which is just the Fruity Reverb 2. So that those are the settings I'm using. And essentially all I'm doing on this chain is a bit of auto-tune. All stock pretty much, you know, except here I'm using this auto-tune on the main vocal. But yeah, flanger and then just a nice telephone kind of EQ just to make it pop out. So let's just listen to that soloed.
Yeah, me tonight, let's set a lights.
So there you go, that's what I'm doing on there, and that's really cool, right? So I always look at the ad-lib or you know what I mean, kind of sing double, just as that complement on top of the main vocal. It's almost like if you're baking a cake, you've got your main vocal, right, which is like the flour and the eggs and all of the things that actually make the base of the cake mix, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got our kind of layer, you know what I mean, our vocal double, which might be like, for example, some jam or cream or whatever you're adding onto that cake to add flavor to it, you know what I mean. You can't just have a dry cake. And then we've kind of got our cherry on top, which is really just that ad-lib popping in here and there, you know what I mean. So when you start to think of it like that, it makes a lot more sense. So that's pretty much all, you know. Definitely go and mess around with this, you know. Set yourself up a little template so that you can have at least 3 different types of vocals, you know what I mean. So that way you've got 3 vocals at the end of it all, you know what I mean. You got your main vocal, we'll call that 1, you know, 2, and then we've got our layer 3, you know what I mean. Mess around with that and see if you can get some good results from that. So yeah, hopefully you learned something in this video. Feel free to like and subscribe and all that. Any other video ideas you have, you think that I'll be good at explaining, feel free to drop in the comments. Some of these free presets it will be in the description. I always forget what it's called, but yeah, shout out to everyone, man. I'll check you in the next video. Peace out.